Zero Smoke says to KDM, according to Nick, he's in the best shape of his life. Yeah, do you understand like what relative comparisons mean? I'm in the best shape of my life. That chick that used to weigh 1,000 pounds now weighs 550. She's in the best shape of her life too, except when she was born at 600 pounds. But it's so fucking funny to me. No, I've said very openly, and I think it's significant. The numbers on my health, my blood test and shit, they're all better than they've ever been, which surprises me, right? Because I got sick. I went into the doctor. I'm like, the fuck's going on? They do blood tests and they're like, actually, and all the numbers are in the like good area. I'm like, oh wow, that's weird. I figured I don't take care of myself. I do all sorts of bad stuff. I drink whiskey like it were water and I was gay. Like too much. Like, are you sure you don't have someone else's liver in there? Like I could pee into a cup if you need it. And what you'll find is Jack Daniels. Like you will find a shit whiskey coming out of my urethra because my liver can only filter out so much goodness. Like I get it, but I'm always surprised when I go in the numbers are good. But it's not my physical health that's an issue here. I've been pretty open about this. My mental health has been, troubled. You go through shit in your life. And it's weird that people are afraid to say this, and it's weirder that people are afraid to like acknowledge that it happens. But life's a roller coaster. Red Hot Chili Peppers taught us that. Well, no, that was like love. Your love is like roller, but you get it. Like there's ups, there's downs, and the reality of streaming is that you're on all the time. You have two options. You can suck it up and like try to pretend for every stream, or you can acknowledge the fact that yeah, you know what? Sometimes life's kind of fucking hard. And you still have to go through it. And you know there's good parts coming out the back end of it. Never mind that I said that. That was gay. You know there's good parts on the horizon or whatever. Like a flat earth that doesn't have a horizon. But you got to acknowledge that sometimes life's fucking hard. When it rains, it pours or whatever. And sometimes it pours out nails and grenades. And you get to that spot. Physically, I've been great. Mentally, it's taxing. It's stressful. It's hard. You're like, oh, your job, you're a streamer. You come a couple hours a day. That's not the hard part. The hard part is all the rest of life that piles up on you. You have to deal with it. And you just do. Like sometimes you have to deal with it. It's great. By great, I mean, some people put bullets in their head for the same shit. And you go, that's an option I don't want to do. So the thing is, you endure through the day, you work on it, you try and stabilize it as best you can, but everything takes time. People are like, I'm so worried about your physical health. I'm like, oh my God, don't worry about my physical health. It's fine. I'm a little underweight. I'm gaining it back, but that's due to literal illness. Like, I don't have cancer. I have massive fucking stress and anxiety over real life shit. That's in many ways worse and better. People are like, oh, you have AIDS or whatever. I'm like, yes, but I've had AIDS since Magic Johnson got it and I had sex with him. Stop doing that. It's not the physical shit. It doesn't matter. The mental shit stacks up and you have to deal with it. And when you're a person who broadcasts live, you have to deal with it live. I choose not to act as much as possible. Sometimes I cancel shows because it's hard for me to do them. Other times I do a show and I might be like down or depressed or dour or whatever. It comes through. You try not to have it happen. And then other times you do a show and you're in a good mood because like the day was great. It's fine. But life gets more and more complicated as you go on. You stack up baggage, man. It's like every time you move as an adult, every time you move, you're like, holy fuck, this took longer this time than last time. Last time it was easy. We didn't own anything. This time, holy shit, we own like 2 houses worth of stuff that was in one apartment. And then you go, and you have to hire more and more other people to help out, or you have to enlist more and more friends, and you hope that you made them as you go, because as adults, making friends is difficult, right? Unless you like give them other stuff like Pokemon cards or whatever. You're like, here, I've got a Charizard. Will you be my friend? That's how you befriend Dick Masterson, by the way. You give him a gay Pokemon card, and he's instantly your buddy. But You hope that with each subsequent move, like you have a bigger and bigger social network to help you out because your life gets bigger and more complicated. That's the same with literally fucking everything. It's an analogy for how life progresses as an adult. Everything becomes more and more complicated. Everything gets more opportunities for shit to be thrown into it. And so every task becomes bigger and bigger. Sometimes when shit hits a delta, right, it all floods at once. Like a bunch of women looking at Brad Pitt. Dear God, the smell. But no, it's like, it's just how it goes. But that's why I tell you guys, I'm like, no, like, seriously, physically, I'm in great shape. Mentally, it's rocky some days. That's how it goes, guys. It's okay. I'm not going to die, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't contemplated my orb lately. Whenever, like, looked at the fucking crystal ball. Like, oh, God. Am I palm reading now? Guys, if I ever talk to you about going to the tarot reader or whatever, like, just assume I probably already have committed suicide. But until that happens, man, life just gets hard sometimes, and people get weird about it. Oh, you're thin, yeah. No, I know that. There's a physical explanation for that isn't AIDS. That shit doesn't concern me. What concerns me is, when you look at Benadryl and go, how many? Not for me. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about DNR workers or whatever. Because they all deserve so much Benadryl. Okay, we're going to flip over to Rumble. That was weird. Very serious. We shouldn't do that here. And Carrie says, you may not realize this, but we care about you. No, I know. That's why I try and tell you, like, as best I can what's going on. If I thought you didn't care about me, I just wouldn't talk about it at all. But no, I try to tell people, no, actually, physically, I'm in way better shape than expected. Guys, I live like garbage. I drink more alcohol than should be allowed. Like, if we lived in a Chi-Com country, they would regulate my alcohol intake. I got it. My liver's doing well. I don't know how. I don't know what Chinese food is curing it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Mei Fun at Panda Garden. I don't know. Maybe it's that weird, like, chicken that's ambiguously shaped. It kind of looks like a gopher. Or it looks like the hand of a dissident sometimes. It's like fried. It's got that red coating on it to make it. It's like, it's not quite chicken. Maybe it's that. I'm not sure. The numbers defy the reality. I get it. Everybody doesn't believe me because I don't believe them. I don't believe the doctor. But they're a doctor. They're not retarded, right? But I'm trying to tell people, no, physically fine. Like, don't worry about that shit. Like, obviously a little underweight. Easy explanation for that. It's not fake. The other explanation is real. Stress and anxiety. Brutal. With that, speaking of stress and anxiety, let's go to Rumble. So eat better and drink less alcohol. I just spent a bunch of time telling you that bafflingly the numbers on my health are way better than they've ever been. Why would I try? But the mental stuff is fine. Is bafflingly secure. Or the physical stuff. The mental stuff is way different. Mental stress and fatigue and all that shit. That's real. That hits people. Israel, ask Palestine. The Wolf of Fenris says, look here, fucko. My brother, my dog, my mom, and my fiance all died within 2 years. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Look here, fucko. I chose to keep going. If I can do it, you can do it. Keep going and eat some fucking meat, asshole. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I was sick and couldn't eat. Now I'm eating extra, but I am eating and gaining weight. It's great. But yes, you had a great reason to kill yourself and you didn't, which means there isn't a great reason to kill yourself ever. Thank you. Stop making dumb excuses. Get your shit together. My shit's together. I'm not doing opiates.